Hello guys, this is Terry from Genkigamingtv, and we're here with the Yokai Watch 2019 episode 25 review. Before I dive into this, I do want to make an announcement that if a link to a video no longer works, you can thank MX Entertainment TV Tokyo in Level 5, because they clearly are not catering to us, the international audience, and sometimes I cannot find episodes that have disappeared, like the Shadow Side stuff. A lot of those episodes I've not been able to re-find. A lot of this Yokai Watch 2019 stuff that has disappeared or may be disappearing, I might not be able to find that. Therefore, I'm kind of putting my foot down to a certain degree. I can't look for every episode. The only way I could possibly be able to do that is with a Nico account. Of course, with that, for episodes like the Yokai Watch ones, you have to pay to get the premium account to be able to have access to some of the episodes. So that's the announcement done and over with. I'm making it out of like a personal decision, because a lot of times I would go back and find links, like new links for episodes, and then a month or two later, TV Tokyo, MX Studio, Animex Asia, even Level 5 would say, hey, we don't like these daily motion videos or these other videos. But Neo Kaze Maru 1 on Daily Motion is who I find episodes from. They occasionally have episodes for a while, but this person ends up deleting some episodes after about 3 to 6 months themselves to avoid getting banned, because MX Entertainment is serious with removing content. But with that out of the way, let's talk about the episode. Basically, Nate's imaginary girlfriend, Katie, I'm saying imaginary because we got a lot of flashback in-head moments of Nate having daydreams about Katie, about them at the beach, about them getting married, about him and her together, drinking a drink through those crazy straw heart straws, and then staring into each other's eyes. This illusion was broken by Kiragyo, or Fishpicable, who had smacked Nate senseless, to the point that Nate thought his beloved Katie was horrible, that she had seaweed in her teeth, that her writing is horrible because she brought the line outside. Like, whenever you draw kanji, your radical should not go outside of a certain border for paper. It's like writing inside of the lines for certain things on forms you have to fill out. Katie went outside of the line, and that caused an issue to Nate, and then he imagined a whole bunch of other flaws that Katie may have. But guys, our Fumi-chan is flawless. She is the mom to Natsume. Remember that. And Keita, yes, Keita, Nate, is the dad, so there's the flaw. But Fumi-chan, or Katie, she is flawless. Let's move on. So it got to the point that Whisper and Jibanyan were trying to become Nate to a certain degree. You know how Nate spasses out all of the time? And he's like, it must be a yokai! Apparently it was not, so our boys did it for him. Jibanyan actually took Nate's Yokai Watch and scanned for him. So that just really made me laugh. So for me, like, it made me like belly laugh seeing the effort actually being made by our little red cat. Like, Jibanyan actually put his heart into something to help Nate, but everything else was a sick comedy gag, and he summons Flashback, or Omoida Supun, aka the turtle with a plunger on his back. Well, he's not even technically a turtle, but he's a turtle because there's a plunger on his... yokai are weird, but this by far is one of my favorite weird yokai. So there's a war between Fishspicable and Fleshback. They keep smacking Nate, well, Fishspicable keeps smacking Nate. Force smack made him forget how much he loved Jibanyan, despite the fact that his Hakame and his face were dirty with Choco-bar or chocolate bar dust and excess Choco-bar stuff. And Whisper was because Whispers whisper. But everything just kind of kept escalating from there. So we have plunge, smack, plunge, smack. I love Katie. I hate Katie. I love Katie. I despise Katie for having seaweed in her mouth. Smack, plunge, smack, plunge, plunge, smack. It got to the point where Nate, or Keita-kun, was broken. Poor Shonen Beat didn't even see it coming. No sir. No siree. Shonen Beat was so head over heels in love with Katie that it wouldn't matter how many times we hit him on the head with a fish or plunge life into world. He did eventually remember the fact that Jibanyan was his buddy, that they enjoyed Choco-bars together, they enjoyed playing together, and then he's like, Whisper, you're still disgusting, or something like that. Poor Whisper. Ghost Boy can never get a leg up. Oh wait, he has no legs, so he can't get a leg up. And then we have the Great Sakura War. At least last month I'm coining this. And also guys, why does Whisper use transportation when he can fly? Someone please explain that to me. Whisper, you are a ghost. You're a wisp. You can fly. And why are you always sleeping on transportation? You have serious working 80 hours well, I was gonna say 80 hours a week, but that's not plausible. You have serious working 100 hours a pay period face going on there when you sleep. And Whisper, you work maybe a day or two a month to do your voice lines. Why is your sleeping face so exhausted? It's from all of the partying, guys. I do digress. So Whisper spent this entire segment avoiding people like the Koma Kyodai or the Komami Kyodai, aka the brothers of Komami, Koma-jirou and Koma-san. And Koma-san at the end of the day just wanted ice cream. And he kept talking about a white snack, and Whisper thought that was him, and Whisper kept panicking and kept jumping to conclusions. It actually got to the point where things just continued escalating. Manjimutt showed up and tried to play the system by having them set up a trap for Koma-san and Koma-jirou, but Whisper ends up being trapped to a certain degree. So, yeah. It's kind of funny. But everything just continues to really escalate and build up to the point where it's like, oh snap, something might actually happen, and then nothing happened at all. And then you feel sad, and you feel like, why is this even a thing? And at the end of it, Whisper gets smacked down by crap. I know the name of this yokai, but I cannot remember it off of the tip of my tongue. So I am consulting the Yokaipedia. It's one of the bosses from Yokai Watch Blasters, and from Yokai Watch 2, but I can't remember the name. It's like a souped up Koma-san. It's the only thing. It's what Koma-san should be, is what I should say. Hardy Hound. Yeah, that's who it is. Of course, it's so cliche-ly named that I can't remember it. So Hardy Hound pwns the snot out of Whisper, sending him flying, and then Whisper becomes the leader of his own gang of super strong yokai. So Hardy Hound just left a helpful hand. And then we transition to Koma-san is horrible at using technology. The Fumi-chan. So, yeah, he just can't use technology. He's bad with it. He's bad with a lot of stuff because he's Koma-san. But as things kind of continued, the search for Komami led them to Nagasaki. Koma-san ate tons of yummy snacks, which I think might be plastic because he was drooling over the display. And I was taking screenshots while watching, which, for me, in my head, I just imagined him eating stuff from the display and just, like, not noticing it. You know when someone gets really, really hungry and they just, like, eat everything in sight? That's how I kind of imagined it. So, yeah. And at the end of towards the end of the search for Komami, we learned that dolphins talk in the Yokai Watch world. That dolphins can talk. I did not know dolphins talked in Yokai Watch. So, yeah. But as that happened, they basically said Komami was eating a snack while riding an orca. That Komami is a savior of an island, kind of, well, not really a savior. That Komami went to an island attempting to make a change of sorts. Koma Bros go to the island, can't find Komami, and start crying. And they went Komami, or they actually went Okasan here at the end. I'm so used to going Komami that it was stuck in my head, but no, they went Okasan. They yelled mom. So yeah, that's the first emotion that I really felt with the episode. I felt a little bit of sadness for the Koma Bros because they feel like the search for Komami is useless. They're getting tired of being Koma-san's search team for Komami. Komami is a big girl and is apparently taking care of herself fairly well, especially if she's riding orcas, helping people gather fruit, doing a bunch of other stuff in different prefectures. It's almost like she makes her brothers irrelevant. You heard me. What if Komami replaces Koma-san and Koma-jirou once we get to the end of this? How would you feel about that, to have their kick-butt little sister replace them? Then we would get tons of clones of her instead of Koma-san, and Koma-san's stocks would fall. Koma-jirou's stocks fell when he stopped being a frog. So yeah, the episode was not great, but it was not bad. I miss episodes where plot actually mattered, because as you now know, plot no longer matters with Yokai Watch. It's not like the movies or Yokai Watch 1 and 2's lore. When Yokai Watch 3 happened, and when that anime happened, is when this transition occurred, right guys? I've not watched Yokai Watch 3's anime, But from what the Yokai advisors told me, that was when the downfall slowly started happening, where the episode consistency started kind of trickling out of place to a certain degree. I want to thank you guys for watching and tell you guys to have an amazing rest of your day. Stay positive, my friends, and may blessings come your way, and may our series bounce back. Bye bye for now.